Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the people development and environment. Okay, we are discussing the subtopics related to international agreements. Okay, four agreements we are going to discuss today. First one is the Vienna Convention, second is Montreal Protocol, third is Rio Summit, and fourth is Rio plus 20. These four are very important for UGC NET exam. So let us start our class. So first we are going to discuss the international agreement, that is the Vienna Convention. We know that there are a lot of environmental problems happening in the worldwide. So all the countries decided to make some kind of agreements to make some decrease in the problems related to, or we can how we can stop the problems related to the environment. So the first convention is the Vienna Convention, and it's signed in the year 1985, March 22. Its effect is even though it's signed in 1985, it come into effect in 1988, September 22nd. Okay. The place of Vienna is in Austria, and the main aim of this Vienna Convention is that first treaty. It is that also you have to study that the first treaty put for by UN is the Vienna Convention. Okay, then what are the aims of it? To protect the human health. That we know that the first aim should be the protection of the human beings. So the protection of the human health, and second is to protect the environment from ozone depletion. So we know that the ozone is depleting in different areas, and it is causing the melting of the ice and all. So protect the environment is the second area they decided to aim. And third is to reduce the chlorofluorocarbon. So we know that it is because of this chlorofluorocarbon, the ozone is depleting. So these are the main aims put forward by the VNA Convention. So it's very important. You must have to study the year and the aims of it. Next is Montreal Protocol. It has asked several times in a NET exam, and it is signed in the year 1987, September 16th. Okay, its effect is in 1989, September 16th, and it is signed by 46 countries, and 197 rectifiers are there for it. Okay, what are the main aims of it? When Montreal Protocol, it is connected to ozone depletion. Okay, that you must keep that in mind. They may ask the questions like that. Okay, aim is to stop ODS. What is ODS? That is ozone depleting substances, and you have to study the substances related to ozone that is causing the depletions. What are the gases that to stop the reactions of CFCs, HCFCs, halogens, HFCs, and ODS? These are the gases you have to study, and they are the gases, that is ozone depleting substances. They will reach the atmosphere, and what happens is that it will affect the ozone, and the ultraviolet rays will reach the earth and cause problem to the earth. So they decided to stop this ODS. Okay, so the Montreal Protocol is related to the ozone depletion and protection of it. Okay, next is Rio Summit. It is signed in the year 1992. That is, it is from 3rd to 14th June, and 105 nations participated in it. Okay, and it's happened in the year 1992. The place is Rio de Janeiro, and signed by 46 and ratified by 20. And it's another name for Rio Summit is the UNCED. You must know that the short form as well as the full form. That is United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. Okay, United Nations Conference on Environment and Development is the other name of Rio Summit. And Rio Summit has four areas, that is four major summits related to it in the same year. That is Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, Rio Summit, Rio Conference, and Earth Summit. These are the four one related to the Rio Summit. Okay, it's signed by 46 and ratified by 20. And the agenda which come out of it is Agenda 21, and it is known as the blueprint for the international action on environment and development issues. Okay, it is known as the blueprint that to protect the environment, and is the action plan of UN to SD. SD means that is the sustainable development. So the action plan for the sustainable development was done in the Rio Summit. Understood? What are the aims of it? That is the global environment and relationship. We know that even though all the country, all the that is sorry, if the countries is making a lot of pollutions, it will affect other countries too. So all the countries has to make some kind of agreements and have to come in a good relationship with each other. So the global environment and relationship is the first aim of the this Rio summit. Okay, and it's for the sustainable development goals. That is the next idea put forward by the Rio summit. Next is Rio plus 20. The word itself is very clear that it is related to Rio summit and it is after the 20 years, the Rio plus 20. It is in the year 2012. June 13 to 22 is the time where it has happened. And what are the aims of it? To sustainable development. We know what is that sustainable development code 17 is there, and it is agreement on climate change. We know that a lot of climatic problems are happening throughout the world. How we can stop it, how we can decrease the problems related to the climate. All these are the main areas they desire to discuss and agreements on it. Then biodiversity. There's we know the living beings, the diverse type of living beings in the different areas, how it is affected by the pollutions and how we can protect them. So the biodiversity is another area they decided to discuss and put, and some signs were agreements were be put forward by them. Okay. So biodiversity convention is signed in the other area by Rio plus 20. And what are the sustainable development goals? There are three dimensions in it. What are the three dimensions? One is economic growth. We know that even though there is a lot of problems happening throughout the world connected to the environment, if we reach the 17 goals, it will help in some kind of ways. What are the ways? That is the economic growth is the first one, and second is the social improvement. It bring a lot of improvement in the society, and third is the environmental protection. It causes a lot of protection to the worldwide. So these are the three dimensions of ST. So I think we have already covered the main areas of the international agreements. First one is the Vienna Convention. Second is Montreal Protocol. Then Rio Summit and Rio Plus 20. These are the main areas. They will ask questions from these areas. You have to study the year, the place, as well as the aims of it, what it is connected to. You must study that. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Then only you will get my uploading videos. I am ready to give you all the notes and lectures of all the classes, and you must keep on with me, and we can meet in the next class. Goodbye, all of you. Thank you.